Okay, so today we are starting from input devices. As the name is also indicating, input. In means andar, put means dalna. So if a device which is used to put anything inside the computer is known as input devices. Any device which is used to put anything inside the computer are known as input devices. Now we can have many different types of input devices attached to the computer. For example, the first one is keyboard. Keyboard is a peripheral device. What are peripheral devices? Peripheral devices are those devices which can be connected with the which are not internally connected with the system. You can use the USB port to connect these devices externally. So keyboard is a peripheral device that enable users to input into a computer. For example, using a keyboard, if I'll type anything, for example, right here on in the search bar, if I'm typing anything, so where it is going inside the computer. So it means using the keyboard, using the keys of the keyboard, you can enter anything inside the computer. So it means we are putting something inside the computer. That's why it's an input device. And how many keys do we have on a keyboard? We have 108 keys on a keyboard. Okay. Next device is mouse. Mouse is another input device which is commonly found connected to the computer. It is a pointing device. Using mouse, you can highlight something on the screen like this. You can select the things and you can point out anything like with the help of this arrow. So it's a pointing device which works on the principle of point and click. You can, if you want to open a folder, you have to click on that folder and the folder will open. So it works on the principle of point and click. When the mouse is moved on the mouse pad, a light beam underneath reflects to give motion to the pointer on the screen. So most of the time when we move mouse on the screen, a red color light also moves, which gives the motion. If your light is not working properly, it means the mouse will also not work properly on the screen. So you, due to that light only, your mouse is working properly. आजकल वैसे light आती है, but if I'll go 5 years back, there was a ball attached with the mouse. तो ball आपकी जो थी, it was not very comfortable using with the ball. तो बॉल में जरा सा भी, जैसे सपोज अगर उसके साथ फ्रिक्शन होता था, तो जब बॉल के साथ कुछ डस्ट पार्टिकल्स या कुछ भी अटैच हो जाते थे, तो बॉल डजंट वर्क प्रॉपरली. तो आपका कर्सर जो था वो इधर उधर किसी भी डायरेक्शन में मूव करता था. नेक्स्ट इज after mouse is used in GUI program. GUI programs means if you are if you have installed Windows in your computer, then only you can use mouse. Otherwise you cannot use mouse because it will not work on your system. So it works with only GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface. It means if you have buttons on your screen, if you have icons on your screen, then only you can use mouse. If you are using a Unix window or a Linux window, so then you don't have to use mouse because it will not work on your screen. So it works with only GUI programs, where GUI is graphical user interface, from where a person can easily interact. Optical mouse uses red light to track the movement of mouse. The mouse which we use in our junior computer lab or in senior computer lab, they all are optical mouse. But nowadays, codeless mouse is also very popular. What is codeless mouse? It works with the radio frequency technology. Now, what is radio frequency technology? उसके साथ एक छोटा सा mouse के साथ एक छोटा सा USB भी आती है. You can attach that USB into your laptop or into your computer like this one. This is a codeless mouse, so there is no wire for this mouse. You can attach this USB in your laptop or in your computer, and then mouse will start working. So this type of mouse is known as codeless mouse. It does not have wire. It either uses radio frequency, or maybe it sometimes it also works with Bluetooth. So if you have Bluetooth in your laptop or in your computer, then only you can use this type of mouse. It depends which type of mouse you are using. You are going to use the radio frequency mouse, or you are using the Bluetooth one. So you just have to plug in the USB port into the computer, and then your mouse will start working. Next is joystick. Joystick is most of the time we use to play games on the screen, so that we can move left, right, upward, downward, or maybe for the jumping purpose also. So for playing games, we use joystick to control the movement of object on the screen. Next is scanner. Now, what is scanner? Scanner means, like, if I have to scan a paper, I have a hard copy, and I wanted to convert that hard copy into the soft copy, and I wanted to bring it into my computer. Or maybe after doing the signature on the report card, you want to keep your report card in your system, so you can scan it. So using scanning device, using scanner, you can store pictures, photographs, diagrams, on anything into your computer with the help of scanner. And scanner will allow you to convert your files into the PDF form, into the JPG form, or maybe some other formats also. Mostly we use only PDF and JPG. JPG is an image file, and PDF is a file like which I have opened in front of you. So this is a PDF file. These are the different types of files. Next is touch screen. Touch screen, everybody, we all are using touch screen these days. Our computers are, no, not computers, but our mobile phones are mostly touch screen only. So we used to touch on the screen, and uh, we used to means wherever you want to, whatever the application you want to open in your screen, you can open it by touching on it. So these types of computers are also available in the market, and these are known as touch screens computers. Next is microphone. Using microphone, you can record your voice and sound into the computer, and once it will get recorded, you can play that music file, or maybe that file again, and you can listen your own voice also. So using microphone. So you must have seen the microphones in the junior computer lab, which we are using as a language lab also, right? Okay, so microphone is also an input device, because using microphone you are putting the voice or maybe the sound into the computer. Next is interactive board. Now interactive board, using interactive board, again you can touch on the screen, and you can make the changes on the screen also. So it means you are again doing some modifications on the screen by touching it. But this is different from touch screen, because touch screens are a touch screens doesn't consist of any device, any additional device. The screens are only touch screen, but whiteboard or interactive board is something else. In interactive boards, the boards you can touch, and you can use the boards only if an external device is attached with it, or maybe the pen is available, or maybe the projector screen is available, or maybe the sensitive pens are available, then only it will work. Otherwise you cannot use interactive whiteboards. Next is barcode reader. Barcode reader, you all of you have seen in the shopping malls while doing shopping. uh, Barcodes are used to scan the items first, to scan the code of the items, and then it generates bill for you. So all the items will and their prices will enter into the computer, and then it will create a bill for you. The total amount will be displayed in front of you. So this can be done with the help of barcode reader. So you need not to type the keys, like suppose if you have purchased soap and then pencils and then eraser. So the person who is doing the billing, he need not to enter all the items manually. What he can do, he can use the barcode reader to scan your item, and automatically the details of your item will enter into the computer, and the computer will automatically generate the bill for you. Next is QR code reader. In mother dairies or maybe uh, in the taxis, the uh, the Uber and Ola cabs, you must have seen this QR codes. So ये QR codes क्या करते हैं? Using these codes, you can scan the code and the information related to that, maybe the shop or maybe the card holder, it will come inside your computer, and accordingly you can do the billing. You can use it for billing purpose. All the details will come, their phone numbers, their account details will enter into your device, and you can do the billing using these QR readers. But for this, to use this QR readers, you need to have a application installed in your device, then only you can use the QR. So next is graphic tablet. Graphic tablet is basically used, it uses special type of pens, or maybe they are also called as stylus, which is used to draw anything on the screen. So these are the specially designed tablets which are used for drawing purpose only. So these tablets are called graphic tablets. Again, you are whatever you are, like wherever you are moving your hands on the screen, it is going inside the computer. So this is also again an input device. Now next is output devices. Output devices, again, as the name indicating, out means bahar and put means dalna. So whenever a device is used to bring something out of the computer, these types of devices are known as output devices. First is monitor. Everybody has seen monitor in the school, at homes. Everybody has seen monitors. It's like a TV only. So whatever, like if I have stored a PDF in my system or maybe a video, and I wanted to display that, play that video, or maybe display that PDF file, or open that PDF file, so it will appear on my, the content of that PDF file will open in front of me. That can be done with the help of monitor. So monitor is an output device. So there are majorly two types of monitors. One is CRT, cathode ray tube, and one is LCD, that is liquid crystal display. LEDs are also there, light emitting device, which is known as, so these are the three types of monitor basically. LEDs and LCDs are mostly same. So we will not categorize as a third type. लेकिन जो कैथोड रे ट्यूब वाले होते थे ना, देवर बल्की इन साइज. आपने देखा होगा लास्ट, इफ आई गो 5 years बैक, तो जो हमारे सिस्टम्स होते थे, देवर बिग इन साइज. इवन द टीवीज वर वेरी बिग इन साइज, और बहुत बड़ा सा बॉक्स होता था. तो वो जो थे वो कैथोड रे ट्यूब वाले थे. नाउ ऑल्सो वी आर हैविंग आई थिंक 2-3 monitors in the junior computer lab of this type. Next is liquid crystal display, that is LCDs monitor, which are very slim, and they also give a very good picture quality. Next is printer. Using printer, you can print anything which is there in your computer. You can get it print on a page or a paper, and you can convert it into a hard copy. Like the page which I've opened in front of you right now, it's a soft copy. But as soon as I'll take the printout of this page, it will be converted into hard copy, which you can save and you can keep it with you. Now there are three groups of printer: dot matrix, inkjet, and laser printer. Nowadays we are not using inkjet and dot matrix printer, we are using only laser printer. Now what is the reason why we are not using dot matrix and inkjet printer? Dot matrix, this was the first type of printer which we were having in the early stages of computer. So डॉट मैट्रिक्स प्रिंटर में क्या होता था, जो प्रिंटिंग होती थी ना, वो डॉट 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 करके सारे वर्ड्स प्रिंट होते थे. सिंगल सिंगल डॉट्स प्रिंट होती थी, एंड देन इट यूज्ड टू प्रिंट एवरीथिंग. तो इट क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइस ऑल्सो. रिबन मूव करता था, प्रिंटर हेड्स मूव करते थे, डॉट 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 टिक 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 की आवाज आती थी. तो इट क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइस ऑल्सो वाइल प्रिंटिंग. तो इनकी जो स्पीड थी ना, वो ऐसा नहीं होता था जैसे आजकल प्रिंटर्स होते हैं ना, आप प्रिंट कमांड देते हो, पूरा पेज एकदम से बाहर आ जाता है. और ये वाले प्रिंटर्स में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लगता था. तो एक ही पेज को प्रिंट करने के लिए आप समझ लो 2 to 3 minutes लगते थे. So this type of printer is known as dot matrix printer जो थे उनकी जो हम स्पीड मेजर करते हैं that can be measured in CPS, that is character per second, कि एक मिनट में वो कितने कैरेक्टर्स को प्रिंट करते हैं. that is a measuring speed of dot matrix printer. Next is inkjet printer. Inkjet printer क्या करता था? It spread the ink on the paper and uh, everything get printed with the help of these tiny droplets on the paper. ठीक है. अब इनकी क्या डिसएडवांटेज थी कि once you will take the print out, जब बाहर आता था ना प्रिंट आउट, तो अगर आप उसको टच करते थे तो इंक जो थी वो स्प्रेड हो सकती थी. तो इट कैन मतलब आपका जो भी कंटेंट था वो खराब हो जाता था. तो इट टेक्स अ टाइम टू, इसमें से आवाज नहीं आती थी, हालांकि इट डजंट मेक एनी नॉइज, बट जब प्रिंट आउट बाहर आता था इट टेक्स टाइम टू ड्राई आउट द कंटेंट विच यू हैव प्रिंटेड ऑन द पेपर. इसकी स्पीड जो थी वो पहले से बेटर हो गई थी. एंड नाउ द स्पीड कैन बी मेजर्ड इन ppm, दैट इज पेजेस पर मिनट, हाउ मेनी पेजेस यू कैन प्रिंट इन अ मिनट. Nowadays we are using laser printer, which is the latest technology used in this type of printer. We are getting everything printed on a paper with the help of laser beam technology. So the quality of the paper, quality of the printing is also very good. It doesn't take much time to dry up the ink, and so it can also, its speed is also measured in ppm, that is pages per minute, how many pages can be printed in a minute. So this is the most latest type of printer now we are using nowadays. Next is speaker. Again, from the speaker, the voice is coming out, the sound is coming out. So it is again a output device. Next is plotter. Now printer and plotters are both same, almost it is same, but the difference is कि printer पे जब आप print करते हो तो it will get printed on a paper, but if you want to take a printout from plotter, then you can print it on a poster. तो जो बड़े बड़े posters होते हैं रोड साइड पे, जिनपे बहुत क्वालिटी, हाई क्वालिटी के प्रिंट आउट्स जिसके थ्रू हम लेते हैं, पिक्चर्स की हाई क्वालिटी होती है. those printouts could be taken on a sheet of maybe on a plastic sheet. You can take the printout, and you can take the printout on paper cloth also. So these prints you can take with the help of plotters. अगर आपका साइज बड़ा है, क्योंकि A3 साइज जो मतलब सॉरी जो आपका नॉर्मल प्रिंटर होता है वो आपको सिर्फ A3 या A4 साइज पे प्रिंट करके देता है. एंड अगर आपको उससे बड़े साइज पे प्रिंट करवाना है, यू कैन डू इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्लॉटर. अगर आपको पोस्टर क्रिएट करवाना है तो यू कैन डू इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ प्लॉटर. So these were the different types of output devices and input devices. In the next class now we will be doing the CPU and the different parts of CPU. Till today we have learned about all input and output devices.